So working in Nepal, we found ourselves in a slum, a poor area that people from India would come as immigrants and work. And these particular Indians were beggars. The Indians who begged here would hit up tourists in the local Buddhist stupa, which was a temple, and we met them and began to do ministry, just telling them about Jesus and playing with the children and showing them affection, because people that are of that caste in the Indian culture don't get spoken to, touched, or even looked at. And so we found ourselves in that tent about 2 times a week. When we were there, we were always served with this chai, this hot milk tea, and I loved it so much that the second time I was served it, I asked the woman, who's named Bilma, I asked her, Bilma, would you teach me to make this? And she said, of course. And she brought me into this little room with tarp ceilings and like some tin like pieces on the sides for the walls, and stoked a little fire, and she taught me how to make this chai. And as she taught me, she would slap my head and she would direct me on what to do. And I just tossed in the tea and the milk and the sugar and flipped everything around, and before I knew it, I was serving the chai for everybody. And that became something that I would do throughout the entire 3 months in Nepal for my team, and which has turned into a drink that I would make for my friends into something that we are now using to get back to Nepal to bless that woman Bilma and other people like her.
Emery came for a weekend to my house. He wanted to just see me because we hadn't seen each other in 3 months. And he came, and Ralph was living at my house, and he made us chai. And we drank it, and it was probably one of the worst cups of chai I've ever had, to be honest. We botched it. We did not do a good job. But for some reason, we all thought, whoa, nobody makes chai like this. There's no authentic chai being made anywhere around here that's anywhere near what we're making right now. And I was like, we could perfect this recipe. We could make it better. We could make it exactly how they did it. And so Emery ended up hanging out. Now a week later, he came out just for the weekend. A week later, he's still in my house, and we're selling chai at this farmer's market, hoping to make maybe $100 with this vision that, like, whatever we make from this, let's just send it back to our friends in Nepal as just a blessing. Like, let's just bless some missionaries out in Nepal. And we sold out. And when we sold out in the first 2 hours of the farmer's market, we realized God's in this. If God is in this, let's do it again. Let's do it next week. So this time we made twice as much chai. And at this point, we've got this vision down, like, hey, if we sell out again with twice as much chai, we could send our own team. We could send our own team abroad. And this vision started coming together. And sure enough, God showed up. Now we sell out in 3 hours. The next week, this time we were like, we're not gonna sell out. Week number 3, we will not sell out. We're gonna make so much chai. We don't care if we're stuck with chai for 2 weeks. 3 days after farmer's market, we're out of chai.
We got regular chai tea, but if you're trying to feel my tea, we got whiter teas, because that's what it's gonna give. It's gonna give some years.
It just happened. Say it was spirit-led. It just feels like God just handed it to us, and it's like, it's scary.
I'm a carpenter. I'm a construction worker. I've worked at skate shops my whole life, like, I'm just trying to provide for my wife.
That's chai.
Oh, best chai ever. Best chai ever. Best guys ever. Best chai ever.
Fish, right?
expect to see Himalayan chai everywhere because that's where it's going. People are interested, and it's not because of us. It's not. Our chai is good, but it's not because our chai is that good. It's because Jesus just wants revival. He's ready for his kingdom, and we want to be a part of it.